What's up, guys? This is Andy BC Builds. As you can see, there is a tattoo machine, like I promised you guys. Now, this is not the actual review. This is just basically an unboxing so you guys can see what it actually looks like in person. This was sent to me by Monster Point. This is a Dv8 irons. It's about 40 bucks or so with shipping. Obviously I didn't pay for it. It was sent to me for free by them, along with a few other items that I'll show you guys in the actual review. Sorry. First appearance on this machine is it's actually really nicely made. There is a few issues with it that I'm not exactly happy with, but overall, it's really solid. It is a cast iron one-piece frame. It is blued. It has got all brass binding posts and contact screw, real brass. It's got the side saddle posts you can see off the side. It's got 8 wrap coils with phenolic washers and the old school tape design with some sort of lacquer or hardener on them because it's not cloth anymore. You can see they're shiny. For some reason it has a yoke, which makes no sense because the machine is all iron. I guess it's just because they were too short. The capacitor is correct for a cutback liner. It is a 22 UF 50 volt capacitor. The wire is 22 gauge magnetic wire. The springs on it are actually a 2-piece spring, a thick wide 20 in the back and a really short, it's a thin one but it's really thick 20 gauge front spring, but it's a short one, so it doesn't need an O-ring. There's almost no bend in it, just enough. You know, it's got a nice brass thumb screw. It's got a nice blue oiled finish. I already scratched it there and there. It didn't come like that. That's my fault. Alright, my only issues with it so far are the binding post is crooked. You can see the screw sits crooked. It was drilled wrong, and so does the tube vise. The tube vise isn't nearly as crooked. It's just a tiny bit off. Most people wouldn't notice. I do because I'm a perfectionist like that. I build machines or shit like that, but it's nothing my Dremel can't take care of. It's just there's a little too much metal on the one side that I just got to mill out, and then it'll sit perfectly correct. The machine weighs about 8 ounces or so. It is a cast iron machine, so eventually I'm going to drill some holes in it, some cutouts to take some of the weight off. But I did run it. It didn't come tuned. I didn't have to bend the springs at all. All I had to do was adjust the contact screw, the position in it, and it runs beautifully. It hits amazingly hard. This is an extremely strong and fast machine. At 6 volts, it's about 145 cycles per second and about 60 duty. That's at 6 volts. I would run this loaded around 7 volts and it would still, I loaded it up, it was about maybe 118 cycles per second loaded at 7 volts. Besides the pieces that are crooked, the binding post, which I can easily replace, and then the tube vise, which I'm just going to have to mill out, this machine is a really nice machine. I'm actually going to set this up as my daily running machine. First, I want to make a review before I do any heavy modifications. I'm just going to retune it, and then I'm actually going to do a tattoo with it with the Southeast Tattoo Supply lining black. And then the other machine I'm going to use, I'm actually going to do 2 tattoos, both of them in the new shop, which is Dotted for Life Tattoo, Route 18, New Jersey. Yes, I'm moving shops. We're going to do 2 tattoos. I'm going to do one, and then the owner, Scott, is going to do the other one. He's going to use my the other machine I got, which is a Kylan tattoo machine, which is also, it's cast brass, cutback. As you can see, this is a really cool cutback machine. The contact post is actually just about in the center of the 2 coils, which is really cut back, which gives us a really zingy, fast, you know, appearance. That's it. This is just the initial review. Unboxing as it sits now, out of 10, I'm going to give it about a 6 out of 10, just because few things are crooked. If everything lined up perfect, it'd probably get an 8 out of 10, but it's nothing that I can't fix. But for someone running it right out of the box, even with the tube vise a tiny bit crooked, they'll still run and line absolutely perfect. It's just me being neurotic. But if you're a beginner, I really do recommend this machine. For the price, you cannot beat it. That's it, guys. I'm out.